my name is Angela Tharp, and this is Certified Black Weirdo, where we celebrate weird Black art every week. So we're gonna have like a art object, we'll call it, I guess, a piece of art, let's call it that, that we celebrate each week. And then I'm also trying to think about how to do long form and what the third tour of the week is going to be. I've been really into making these, and I really like series. So yeah, we were doing something cool from the internet. Maybe we'll do that again. I'm trying to like slow down how much I'm online. And yeah, I'm trying to like break down my phone into multiple things. Like I have an MP3 player, I have a digital camera. I'm like trying to like use my phone as I got like a phone that's sort of like just to make calls and use GPS. And then I still have my iPhone to record everything, so it's a little bit indulgent. Maybe it's not a good idea to have two phones if you're trying to get off the internet. But anyway, like, yeah, so I'm trying to do all of that. And so I've been on the internet a little bit less, since I don't immediately have something that I loved that came to mind. I would have to like get on the internet to look up the thing. Anyway, so for the long form, what we're gonna do is we're gonna compare two Black pieces of art and think about how they're in conversation with each other. And there's in the long form, I like draw the two pieces, and here they are. And then the next week I'll talk about them in more depth. But I want to talk about one of the things that I see. The two of this week are Beloved by Toni Morrison, and then To Pimp a Butterfly, which is such a cool combo. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to tell you one thing I see in common here, and then another thing next week, and then we'll move on to the next two. But anyway, okay, we got to go quick though. We got like a minute. So one thing that I think these two have in common is sort of like the piece of art being in part a journey to self-forgiveness. And so in To Pimp a Butterfly, it's about a lot of things, not just this, but I'm thinking specifically of the song You, and also how much dollar costs, and like what does it mean to like not be able to get over the things that have happened in the past, and then how much vulnerability is required to get to that place. And then in Beloved too, which is about a mother who does something to her child for the sake of survival, and then has to live with the consequences of that. And then like whether or not that was the right decision. And in both of these, it gets like really cool and weird and like interesting and vulnerable in order to get to a place of forgiving yourself for the decisions you made, even if they were like the best decision you could make at the time. The song, I'm thinking really for To Pimp a Butterfly, the song You, which is like a conversation with himself about his decisions. So that's one thing, is the way I see them in common. More to come. Yeah, let me know what you've been reading, watching, listening to in the meantime. Okay, bye.